Well, good afternoon, coasters. Now, today I've got a very special guest, someone we've had on the show before, Mark Williams. Mark, thanks very much for joining us.
Bruce, hi. Thank you for having me.
Mark, you're obviously part of a very well-known coast family. Williams family, incredibly well-known. Your dad, Tony, we all know Tony. And now tell me about Mark.
Well, I grew up in Greymouth, and I was there through all of my schooling, through to about 12 or 13 years old. Went to Christchurch for a little bit. Then I went to the States, studied over there, and finished university and started working with a great company called Intermountain Management, which owned at the time about 103 hotels. By the time I finished up with them 4 or 5 years later, we owned about 250 with some mergers and acquisitions. So we did a lot of building. This was all after the GFC. Opened a brand new hotel every month for 3 years straight, and then decided it would come home and join the family business, which was hotels, or a small amount of hotels at the time. And Dad and I and my two younger brothers started purchasing, buying and selling hotels in New Zealand.
Yeah, now you're a mad sportsman as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I don't know about mad, but I do enjoy it. I do like the training. I do like the racing. Unfortunately, at the moment, there's not a lot of racing on around the world, but it's a good opportunity to do a lot of training at home.
And I understand you're a pilot.
I am. I'm a helicopter and fixed wing pilot, and do a little bit of that every week to get around the properties.
Well, you're certainly in the right part of the world to be flying helicopters.
Yeah, it's a good place to learn. It's a good place to challenge your skills in the mountains. It's pretty enjoyable, but it's just taxi for us to get around the properties and see all the stuff as much as we can.
I love it. Now, Mark, let's talk hotels. We were predicting occupancy rates of maybe 10%, a little bit less. But in looking around, I've noticed in Greymouth and in Hokitika over the last couple of weeks, the numbers of people have been huge. Have you felt that?
We have. We've been pleasantly surprised as a group of hotels, not just on the West Coast. Clearly, the school holidays has been successful. People have been travelling around and shopping local. The Transalpine trips that were offered at a bit of a discount have been great for the coast. I've seen a lot of people from Christchurch coming over and spending 2-3 days on the coast, which is fantastic and hasn't really happened before. So we're really excited about that. And also a lot of corporate business as well that we're receiving up and down the country now that businesses are back open. The new hospital getting rebuilt. There's a lot of action there. So yeah, it's been a good month.
It's been quite a pleasant surprise in many ways, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's been the fear of the unknown is the hardest part of what we're experiencing at the moment. But it's been good so far.
Now, we've got a huge number of Coasters Club members that live in the Canterbury area. When they want to come to the coast, you've got two magnificent properties. Can you tell us about it?
We do. The Ashley Hotel in Greymouth, we promote as great for business or pleasure. We have a lot of corporate clientele that do stay with us. It's a fantastic property. We consider it our flagship property. We've had it for the longest, and it's in Greymouth. It's our baby. So it's a 60-room hotel. We have a hotel block and a motel block, and fantastic bar and restaurant there. Punakaiki is about 30 minutes up the coast from Greymouth. Considered more of a tourist type destination. Certainly in the last month, it's been a domestic tourist destination, and we've had a lot of a great response from people that haven't been traveling up and down the West Coast from Canterbury, but they're thoroughly enjoying it. I'm getting personal phone calls saying how wonderful the staff are, how great the food is, the experience there. We light fires for the guests on the beach, and they can have their fish and chips out there if they like. It's a beautiful place. Once again, 60 rooms, and I'm not too sure how consent was given, but it's right on the beach. You couldn't be any closer. It's a fantastic place.
And Mark, look, I've actually stayed there and looked out the window in the morning with my wife and saw dolphins swimming in the surf. Unbelievable.
It's fantastic. Yeah, dolphin, seals, black petrel colony just behind us. It's very cool.
And that great coast road, the ride through, just you can't beat it.
It's a spectacular drive up the coast from Greymouth all the way to Punakaiki and further north as well. So if you haven't done it and you're over in Canterbury, it's not a long way to go, but it's another world over there.
Now, Mark, for those of us that live on the coast, you've always had a coasters rate when we go to Christchurch at the Ashley, and of course there's the Oakridge Resort in Wanaka. It's only an hour and a half from Haast. I hate to put the squeeze on you, but do you have a coasters rate?
We do. We do have a coasters rate. Ironically, our discounted rates at the moment are lower than the coasters rate. So we're now offering a 15% discount off the poster rate of the day.
Wow.
So if down in Wanaka, that equates to a standard hotel room starting at around $140 mark, apartments at $177, $178. And that's for the rest of the ski season. And there's all sorts of different room types we can go into with that, but great deals for coasters.
That good as
great deals for everyone at the moment too.
Mark, do you have you still have the hot pools at Oakridge?
We do. We have 10 hot pools, large lap pool, huge gym facility, sauna. It's a really cool place, and a day spa as well. So it's a one-stop shop, great for families. It's a perfect site for anyone going up the mountain and needing to soak in the pools at the end of the day.
We'd love you to put them on a truck and bring them to Franz Joseph.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but I'm sure there's things happening there. They'll get them back up and running.
Well, look, Coasters, this is we're with Mark Williams from the Williams Hotel Group, and Mark, I'd love it if we could contact perhaps on a weekly basis just to find out what's going on, where the best things are. I mean, you're a coast family. There's no one more coasting than the Williams family. We'd love to keep in touch.
That'd be great. Call anytime.
Look, thanks, Mark, and we'll catch you later.
Thanks, Bruce.